Hi everyone, I'm Faye and you're watching the Griot to Me. Thank you so much for tuning in to learn more about me. So I'm Senegalese, je viens du Sénégal. I moved here when I was 11 years old, and it was just for a change of scenes. My parents wanted to come here to give myself and my siblings better opportunity, better life, even though we had really good living conditions where we were. Actually, they talk all the time about going back, but that's essentially me. Yeah. Yes. Where do I begin? Actually, a bit over a year ago. I haven't been in the game that long. I've been singing for what seems like my whole life, even though as a kid I got told to shut up all the time. But today I decided to really fully immerse myself in the journey because I feel that that's my calling. And right now I'm just taking it step by step, trying to plan ahead and getting ready for releases of music, releases of messages, new creative projects, and I'm fully immersing myself in that right now. If we're talking about songs that I first wrote, that would be What You Waiting For. It's mostly an R&B track, very vibey, and that just mostly talks about a little bit of heartbreak, a little bit of heart disappointment. I write from a place of my feelings like many other artists out there and my experiences, so it really helped me release a lot of things, but it actually didn't get released until like the second time around. My first official song release is called Attention, and that one is kind of a stick it to you anthem, if you will, kind of also about relationships, but also can be applied to different situations. It's about taking power and realizing who you are and making that known. So, yeah. Ooh, see, that's still something I'm trying to figure out for myself. It's an ever evolving thing. Currently, I like to listen to music. I like to get a vibe with a different track or a beat, and right then and there, I'll kind of have an idea in my mind, like, oh, this melody can go this way. Maybe I can add this in there. I get a sense of what I want to write about based on that. But also separately, I engage a lot in developing my lyricism. So I tried very hard to sit down with myself and just write whatever comes to the top of my mind and try to make it flow. Sometimes make it into a poem, sometimes just have a beat in my head. And that's essentially how I go about doing things. It varies. I'm very faithful. I found myself in my faith and through God, so I believe that in 5 years from now, God is going to bless my life in a way that I won't even recognize. I think that I'll be so much further ahead in my calling and my purpose with my music. I have created a community and affecting change that way through people. That's where I see myself in 5 years. I've always been singing for what seems like a lifetime. However, that for majority of the time was kept hidden to myself, my own little secret. I would sing in the shower, I would sing in my room, and I would keep it hush hush. So I didn't want anybody to hear me or judge me. It wasn't really looked up on in my family nucleus as well. That said, my true passion for music, I think, has always been there. I've always listened to music. I always have my headphones on. I'm that girl. Like, you can't talk to me because I have those big headphones on my head. And Yeah, no, it's just kind of evolved. I always listened to different artists, always looked at videos, imagined myself in my own music video, a whole different life, if you will. So it just came from that. It got to a point where I couldn't deny it any longer, and I just had to go for it. And so I did that. But at the root, I think the passion has always been there. It's always been in my blood. Yeah. Okay. You are right about that. It is kind of tough to pierce in the industry. Actually, I won't say kind of tough. It's very tough to pierce it in the music industry. There are so many of us, and each of us doing our own thing. My strategy has honestly been what feels right to me, what feels most authentic to me, what feels like me. And I try to base that at the root of everything. Another strategy that I have is just reaching out to a bunch of different people. Like, I have no shame. I will reach out to a person. If followers doesn't matter to me, I will reach out to whatever person. Okay, no, I will not reach out to like Beyonce or something. But within the scope, I would say, which for me, I would say up to maybe 4,000 people, 5,000 people, but that's really a relative number to me. I just get a feeling whenever I find a page, someone that I think I might vibe with and that I'm really inspired to do something with, I reach out. And I think that's a really great way to do it. Have no shame, have no fear, reach out to people, put yourself out there, and network. Network. Because somebody you meet is going to know other people who are going to know other people, and that's how it comes to full circle. It's a really good question. I haven't figured it out yet. And right now I'm branding myself as an R&B artist, just to get a little niche going. There's a lot of marketing aspects that also go into putting yourself out there in the music industry. But I see that as being more fluid, quite honestly. I vibe with music, and then I write to it, and then I release it. So one day it could be hip hop, the other day it could be a little bit of so R&B, like rap influence, something. I try to step out of my comfort zone and explore different genres. So that's what I'm currently working on. I'm gonna say believe in yourself fully, wholly, and wholeheartedly, and do not be afraid. Fear is the number one degrader. It's the number one just annihilator. Forget about your fear, find yourself, and find your calling, and go for it. Just go for it. Considers the pros and the cons, and dash. That's it.